Hey, I'm Angela, and I want to have a really honest conversation about the word ready. Because if you're waiting to feel ready to buy a home, that calm, confident, financially flawless, with zero anxiety feeling, I need you to hear this right away. That version of ready, it's fake. It's a myth. It's a unicorn. And if you're waiting for it to magically appear one day, you're going to be waiting forever. People think being ready means perfect credit, perfect savings, perfect timing, and somehow zero fear, which is honestly wild because even people buying their second or third home still feel nervous. They just call it being cautious or doing their due diligence. So it sounds more grown up. Real readiness looks a lot less polished than people expect. It looks like thinking about buying more than once, opening listings and immediately closing them because your brain said, absolutely not today. Wondering if you're behind compared to other people your age. Feeling curious and uncomfortable at the exact same time. That's it. That's the bar. And here's the part no one explains clearly enough. Starting the conversation does not mean you're committing to anything. It doesn't mean you're buying this year, you're writing offers next week, or you're emotionally prepared to choose paint colors without spiraling and questioning every life decision you've ever made. Starting just means getting information before things get loud. Because what usually happens is people wait. They wait until their rent jumps, their landlord sells, their family situation changes, or life throws them into a timeline they didn't choose. And suddenly they're not planning anymore, they're reacting. That's not readiness, that's panic with the calendar. And I see this all the time. People say we're probably a few years away. And once we actually look at the numbers, calmly, without pressure, they realize they're closer than they thought. Not guaranteed, not promised, just clearer. And on the flip side, I've had people come in and say, we're ready, let's do this. And once we slow everything down, they go, actually, not yet. And that's also a win because clarity is not the same thing as buying, and pausing doesn't mean failing. Somewhere along the way, we turned home buying into this like all or nothing thing. Like you're either charging forward confidently or you're doing it wrong. But that's not how real people make big decisions. Most people don't need motivation, they don't need urgency, and they definitely don't need someone telling them they'll miss out if they don't act right now. What they actually need is context, a realistic picture of their options, and someone to filter the noise so their nervous system can calm down a little bit. Because confidence doesn't come first. Confidence comes after you understand what's actually possible. And here's another thing that doesn't get said enough. If you feel overwhelmed by the idea of buying a home, that doesn't mean you're bad at this. It doesn't mean you're behind. It doesn't mean you're irresponsible. It means it's a big decision. It means there's a lot of moving parts. It means you care about getting it right. And that's not weakness, that's awareness. If the word ready is what's stopping you, I want you to hear this clearly. You don't need to be ready. You don't need everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan or a crystal clear timeline. You just need to stop carrying this entire thing around in your head by yourself. And information creates calm. Calm creates better decisions. And better decisions don't come from pressure. They come from clarity and focus. So if you're in that thinking about it but not sure space, that's okay. And if you ever want to talk things through, no pressure, no timeline, that's literally what I'm here for.